Never knew a moment could feel so right.
Hey guys, it's Vanessa and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special video for you, and it's also a collab with Holly from Hey Mom, What's for Supper here on YouTube. She's also got an Instagram, What's for Sup. We are sharing with you some of our favorite YouTubers' suggested recipes, whether they're originals or just recipes they like to cook. So come along, take a look, and please go ahead and check out Holly's channel and her Instagram. We post a lot of similar content, what's for dinners, meal prep, all that good stuff, and she is so entertaining to watch. I really suggest that you go and check her out. So let's get right into the video.
You'll stay, 'cause I'm not going anywhere.
One of my all-time favorite YouTubers, Jessica O'Donoghue, I'm gonna go ahead and attempt to make her Crockpot Mac and Cheese.
Baby, show me all that you are, 'cause tonight I'll be yours if you want it. You make me so.
Just an update. I'm just sending some stuff to a friend who is in quarantine, and we just drop it on her step. Some pizza that I made that we didn't eat, a couple of baked spaghettis, and all frozen, and a shepherd's pie, and she needed body wash. So Jamie is gonna run that over. And I am working on a video that I'm trying to get out, cooking some of my YouTubers, or my favorite YouTubers' suggested recipes. This is the mac and cheese from Jessica O'Donoghue. So that's what I am starting off my day with. How's your day going?
We're rushing in, but I don't care what they say.
All right, so everything you're gonna need, I have my cooked macaroni in here, which is basically a package or 8 ounces uncooked, and then pour what you get cooked into there. You're gonna add a stick of butter in there to melt, which I need to do quickly because it's just came out. I'm also gonna add just not this whole thing, maybe like a quarter of it or maybe almost half, and cube it up and add it in there. Also 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese, and I'm using a medium cheddar, almost like a sharp. 3 eggs beaten, and a can of evaporated milk. So let's go ahead and add everything in.
And I'm not going anywhere. So hold me under the stars, 'cause what's mine could be.
So at the risk of giving away the end results, I think part of the problem why this didn't come together quite the way I would have liked it to is it wasn't hot enough to melt the cheese as I was putting it in, and it kind of broke up and got a little crumbly. But anyway, a little spoiler alert, you'll see at the end. I'm just gonna check on my mac and cheese so it doesn't dry out. That's what I'm more worried about, that it's gonna burn. Yeah, see, it's already starting to a little bit, so this might be ready sooner than later. I'm gonna turn it down to low, even lower. Tastes all right. See how it's kind of like pressing up on the edges? I don't know if that's what's supposed to be. Like, this isn't the type of mac and cheese I normally would make. I'm gonna add a little bit of milk, I think. Just a little bit, folks. Not me, my mac and cheese burning up. Okay, there we go. I'm not gonna scrape the edges because they're burnt up, but so far, all right. Looks all right. There you go. Mix it up. Cook it up. I might even add some more cheese. I'm gonna add the rest of this. What the heck?
Make me so
There you go. Just melted some extra cheese on it. It looks pretty good. It's pretty cheesy. It's not as creamy as I'd like, but it tastes amazing. And I think it's my crock pot, and that's half the problem when you're doing these recipes, is somebody's 3 hours on low in their crock pot. Obviously, these ones, this is not one I recommend. I'm trying to get the KitchenAid one that I can adjust the temperature a little closer, but it's still good. I'm gonna have a big bowl of it right now for lunch. Yum, yum, yum. Okay, final verdict. This was actually really, really tasty fresh, and then I took the rest and baked it in the oven the next day with more cheese on top, kind of like a more traditional baked mac and cheese, if you will. It was really, really good. This was a user error, not a recipe error. I really believe that because I've seen a lot of posts on Instagram of people recreating this and having super success. Again, I'm getting a new crock pot.
'Cause tonight I'll be yours if you.
All right, next up, Frugal Fit Mom's Christine Perfect Banana Bread. All right, so let's take a look at what we're gonna need. Now this is probably, I've made a few different banana bread and banana muffin recipes. This is from Frugal Fit Mom. She's one of my favorite YouTubers. She just exploded on YouTube, so yay, congrats for her. But this is like a foolproof banana bread recipe, I can tell you right now. Super easy, really basic ingredients, so let's get right into it. First, sugar. She had a banana muffin one as well, but I'm doing the banana bread today. They're both equally delicious, and I'm keeping it authentic, and I'm not putting any chocolate chips, but you could do that if you wanted to. If you had nuts too, but I don't have that. I'm kind of working on what's in my pantry given the state of everything, and I have some old bananas. So that's where we're going with this. Okay, back to the ingredients. We're gonna go with some plain white sugar. I have baking soda here. You're gonna need a little bit of salt. Also gonna need some vanilla extract. If you have real stuff, good for you. I only have artificial right now, so that's what I'm using. You're gonna need half a cup of butter or a stick of butter and 2 eggs. And the 3 bananas works out perfectly. So let's go ahead and start mixing together our ingredients. All right, guys. So, all right, funny thing. I forgot to tell you, obviously, we need flour. So we're gonna go ahead and start mixing our ingredients. So I know I just said pans, and it's just because I want to show you the 2 different that I have if you're looking for options. I have this bread loaf pan, which you can tell is wider than this one. So it's a little bit, I like to use this one for baking loaves and things that are a little denser just because it spreads it out more evenly, I guess, whatever. And this one's a little bit narrower. So I'm going to go ahead and make it in this one because I want a little bit of a shorter loaf, if that makes any sense. And what I am going to do though is cut up this parchment paper that way and maybe some this way, just to make sure I can lift it right out and none of it gets stuck in my pan and I don't have to worry about flour and grease and stuff. So let's do that right now. Goodness, I'm just a messy cook today. Really give it a few good bottom bumps. And there it is. Let's put it in the oven. All right, I just want to say too that I put that in the oven for 45 minutes. Her recipe says 50 to 60 minutes, but I have a convection oven, so sometimes I find it does go a little bit less with a little bit less time. However, when I made her, this is no fault of her, when I made her muffins, I think it ended up taking me longer than I anticipated. So like any recipe you're gonna get on the internet, it's gonna depend on the climate in your area, especially if you're making something like bread and anything that's gonna rise, like a muffin or a cake, I guess. Yeah, so it's gonna depend on the climate in your area. I don't remember what I was gonna say. It's gonna depend on something else. But, oh, your oven, thank you. It's gonna depend on your oven. So if your oven is old, temperamental, any of those, you're gonna have to stay near it. Just watch it. Don't walk away and know, oh, she said 60 minutes. In 60 minutes, I'll have perfect banana bread. Probably not. So just stay near your oven when you're, especially when you're testing out new recipes like that. If it's an oldie but a goodie and you're used to doing it, then power to you, have fun. But this one, be careful. Okay, I'm gonna spin you around and make you sick. Woo! Okay, let's go check on the banana bread now.
So yeah, it's almost done, I think. I'm gonna stick something in it. I hear Jamie home. Just insert it right in there as far as we can. Oh yeah, that's pretty clean. Let me check one more spot. What, babe? Mine. You can use it. All right, I think it's done, and it's only been 42 minutes. So it did say 50 minutes to 1 hour, but I'm gonna say that this is done. Perfect. What? She knows. She wasn't even that upset about it. Wow, this is the nicest banana bread ever. Hot, hot, hot. She's just been chilling in her room. Look at the color. It's beautiful. And I like that it's not too high. It's kind of gonna make nice thin little slices of banana bread, and I know that it's cooked evenly and it won't have any uncooked spots just by style of the loaf pan that I use. So I'm super happy with this. I'll show you guys in a little bit what it looks like when it cools down and we have it with some butter. Ooh. Jamie came in and said it smelled amazing.
Okay, so I don't know if I mentioned, but I have made her perfect banana muffins before. They are amazing. So these are both going in the vault in my permanent recipe book. You guys need to try this. Stay tuned to the end to see my honest reaction. Honest reaction. Okay, so I wavered between various YouTubers, Jen Chapin, Jessica O'Donoghue, but Jessica, you won. I really have been wanting to make this mozzarella pesto chicken, and today was the perfect day. Okay, so everything you're gonna need for this one is your chicken breasts, your pesto, whatever jarred pesto you like. I had this and it looked really good, so I wanted to give it a try. Actually, I have another brand in the fridge I may try in place of this. We'll see. A tomato, Parmesan cheese, if you just have grated, I think that would be fine, and mozzarella cheese. So I'm gonna prep my chicken so that I can have it ready to throw in the oven when we're ready. There, so just so you know, I do have a glass cutting board there. So normally I would slice them if they were ginormous chicken breasts. They don't appear to be too big, but yeah, I think I'm gonna leave them as is. I don't want them to be too thin, and they're pretty even all around. See? If it's like super fat on one end, then I'll do it, but these are pretty good. And this is gonna be enough. Only 3 of us are eating this. Bella's eating taco pie that I made. That's another Jessica O'Donoghue recipe. So she's eating that. We're oh my goodness. Sebastian, Jamie, and I are eating the chicken. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a tray for that. All right, wash my hands. I've really been enjoying using this baking tray lately. It's just the 9x9 that you would normally use for brownies or cakes or something. So I've been liking this, especially when I'm just doing small amounts like that. All right, so all that's gonna happen here is originally we're gonna put some pesto on there. And then it's gonna go in the oven and cook. So all of this, when it's all said and done, should be done. It's the same time as the rice. So this is just a Classico brand. I absolutely adore her. It's one of those people you feel like you'd be friends if, if you lived near each other, right? So just gonna smooth this out so that it's pretty evenly coated on the top. And this is gonna make it smell super good too. I am gonna go ahead, oh, I'm not gonna put that back in the container, obviously. I'm gonna go ahead and put a little bit of salt and pepper just because she didn't do this, but it's how we roll in this house. My hands are clean now, FYI. There, all right. So I'm gonna cook this, I'm guessing maybe 20, I mean, it takes like half an hour to cook chicken breasts maybe. So I'm gonna guess 20 minutes, and then I'll throw the tomato and everything on top so it gets bubbly and brown and nice. Okay, so while that is in
Stick that on the cheese. While that is cooking, I'm gonna go ahead and prep the rest of my ingredients that I'm gonna need. I have to wash a knife. Lovely. First world problems.
Come on in, MJ. I'm gonna load the blanket in the car, but no sense, I guess. There you go. It is gorgeous out.
All right, so I'm gonna slice this up. Jamie, do you and Sebastian want tomato on yours?
Yes, you might as well just make the way over you're gonna
Okay,
do it.
he likes tomatoes?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. So I guess I'm gonna put tomato on both. These tomatoes are ginormous. Can we just say you can play Frisbee with these? I'm gonna put a nice slice on it. I may cut them in half and then because of the shape of the chicken breasts, but so those will be to go on top of the chicken. Now I should say I thought I was gonna have to grate cheese, but I'm not. That should be more than enough for each piece. And I have probably just enough Parmesan to get us through. So everything is ready for when the chicken comes out to throw it together. The rice is cooking and yeah, that's all I'm doing. There we go, super easy. All right, I'm gonna see how much time the chicken needs at this point. Oh my gosh, it smells good with just the pesto on it. I can't, it's the garlic in the pesto. It has to be, it's so good. Yeah, we're at like 120. So we got about another 45, we're about 3/4 of the way there. So I'm gonna go ahead and top it with my tomatoes and all that good stuff. I'll do that right now. So what she does is lays like a whole tomato there. My tomatoes are way too big. I just realized that. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut it in half again. So it's like a 3/4 of a slice here. Because I mean, we do like tomatoes, so I want there to be tomato on it. Same with that one, and I'll just slice this one a little bit. See if that'll fit there. It's pretty good. Don't have to be perfect. I'm gonna throw my Parmesan on the tomatoes because I think that'll be nice. It's kind of salty. Lost a little in the pan. You know, my sister tells me that I sang everything when I was a little kid, so it makes sense. I just don't stop. I'm gonna put some mozzarella on it. It's just gonna fall in the pan because it's hot and I'm not going in there digging for it, so there'll be added gooiness to throw on top when it comes out. No stress, my man. No stress, friends. No stress. And see how I'm piling this on? Like, girl, we gotta have cheese. If you can see how much is on the other side though, this is stressing me out. Okay. Push it down a little bit. I have full intention of scooping up that cheese. There. Give you guys a better look here. It's telling me my timer's done. Yeah, I know, I just took it out, thanks. So we are gonna throw this in the oven.
Okay, so final verdict, this was amazing. It was so good. Even just the pesto alone was good on the chicken. Super happy with this. Sebastian inhaled it, Jamie, myself, even Belle said it looked good. She doesn't normally like this stuff. She didn't actually try it, but baby steps. I highly recommend you guys give this a shot and switch it up. Use different cheese, just have fun. It was so good. Okay, so next up was taco pie. Ideally, I would have found Jessica O'Donohue's recipe, but I was at a loss on YouTube and could not find it. So Todd's Kitchen, you win this round.
All right, so this last recipe, I'm washing my hands. Okay, so I've found a few recipes from this channel, Todd's Kitchen on YouTube. It's not a channel that I'm in love with or watch on the regular basis, but Belle is not interested in the supper we're having tonight. I really wanted to make Jessica O'Donohue's taco pie. I know I saw a video about that, but I cannot find it anywhere. I have searched YouTube, I've searched Google, so Jessica O'Donohue, if by any chance you're watching my channel, which you're not, I need to know how you make yours. So I just wanted to find the simplest version because Belle doesn't want anything in it, like vegetables or anything like that. So all it's gonna consist of is, where'd they go? Is some of these little 8-inch round, are they even? Yeah, tortillas, the ground beef that I'm about to cook right here, a pie plate,
I know I have taco seasoning, so I'm just going to cook the meat, and I have some cheese, just some shredded Tex-Mex cheese. I'm going to do 2 or 3 layers, whatever I can fit in my pan, and that's going to be the taco pie. We're going to bake it at 350 for 20 minutes or so till the cheese is melty and everything starts to look brown. That's it. So going to be a super easy dinner tonight. I know it kind of looks like I'm making 2 suppers, and I am, but you know what? We're in isolation. We want some comfort food. I'm dying for the pesto mozzarella chicken. Belle really wants tacos, so I'm going to make this taco bake because it's something we can eat left over tomorrow for lunch. Here we go. All right, so I've got 2 packs of taco seasoning here. I find more is required when you're making this stuff, or you're not going to get that taste. It's just going to taste like ground beef. So I'm going to go ahead and cook that up for Belle. I'm sure you've seen every YouTuber on the face of the planet who cooks has one of these. Pretty sure you can get like no-name versions on Amazon or whatnot. I guess it's not no-name, just other brands. This is an Epicure one that I got. Oof. I mean, I've had this, I feel like I say I've had everything for 10 years, but obviously I must have ran into money and bought all my stuff 10 years ago. But yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and get this going, cook it up, and then we'll get back to putting together the pie. All right, my beef's almost done cooking. I wanted to show you guys quick. This is another one you can put in there if you have like this little can of chilies, because it's primarily going to be eaten by Belle. I don't want to put it in because they're kind of spicy and she's not into it, but that's a good idea. My ground beef is pretty well done here. All my sauce is on there. We're going to go ahead and start building. Okay, so I'm going to layer meat and cheese and tortilla, or he says in the video tortilla. I love it. I think it's cute. I mean, everybody says things differently, right? Tortillas, these are just the Wonder brand. I don't know if that makes it less authentic. I'm just going to spread that out. Should be good. And top it with the cheese, just like that. Should be enough. Maybe a little more. I don't want any on the sides. Well, I guess it just, those little crispy bits are always yummy. All right, I'm going to do this a couple more times. And I want to show you guys quickly what you would serve on top of the taco pie. Obviously, it's not going to be Belle's choice, so I'm not going to do it up that way, but she will want sour cream and taco sauce, possibly salsa, but I doubt it, and no lettuce. So normally what I would do to top it off is put like a dollop of sour cream, maybe some salsa and actual fresh tomatoes, green onions, and I'd sprinkle some lettuce on top. So you'd kind of cut it, eat it with like a knife and fork, and cut it up like, you know, just, I guess, a taco that you have to eat with a knife and fork. Wow, those are good words. Okay, so these are the condiments that you could use for your taco pie. I'll probably do one up so you guys can see it, and I might just have to eat it. Oh, the sacrifices I'm gonna make. A ginger ale, yes. Wow, look at that. Hello, taco pie.
Sebastian, can you come here?
Okay guys, so this was the final recipe that I wanted to share with you. This taco pie, like I said, I had seen it in a Jessica O'Donoghue What's for Dinner or Cook With Us. Anyway, here it is, Todd's Kitchen. Thank you for the recipe. Belle just went straight up with taco sauce and sour cream. I also built another one because I knew Jamie would eat it when he came home from the bike with all the fixings. You guys, this tastes amazing. I don't even know if I'll do regular tacos again. So this sums up another version of a What's for Dinner. I'm super happy that I collabed with this. I'm super happy that you guys stopped by my channel to watch it. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it gave you some inspiration and you're motivated to go ahead and try your YouTuber's favorite recipes. Who knows? Take care and have an awesome weekend. All right, so I'm gonna let you guys know. I just want a half a piece right now. How it tastes. Wow,
Sorry, we just took a little tour to the beach. This is amazing. What is it about it? Like, it's so good. It's fully cooked. I know the middle part looked like it wasn't, but I think that's the catch with banana bread. You don't want to cook it too much, or because it is kind of dense, it would be so dry, it'd be hard to swallow. But this is perfect. Perfect. Make it. Frugal Fit Mom, banana bread. Awesome. You're right. Woohoo!